know what makes online videos beautiful? It's the fact that you can use them as a time machine. It's kind of like when you listen to a song that you haven't listened to in ages, and when you finally hear it again, it sends you back to that moment in your life where you used to listen to it all the time. Now you may be wondering, why have I decided to title this video "Watch This in 10 Years"? Well, let me explain this to you with a story. When I joined my high school, I was 11 years old, and in the very first week, they made us write a letter to ourselves. A letter that we could only open up and read once again when we were about to finish high school 5 years later. And when the time finally came to do so, it was one of the most surreal experiences of my life. So I want to use this video as somewhere where we can all document a message to our future selves, specifically in 10 years.
And that's why I want you to pause this video right now and write something to yourself. The most important thing is to make it specific, because if it's generic, that's not really representing you. Make it something unique and make it something that nobody else could replicate. And remember, the intention of this video is that we're going to watch this again in 10 years. You're going to read this comment again in 10 years. If you're unsure what to write, don't worry about it, because I'm going to go first. Dear future me, it will be around 2033 February, and I'll be turning almost 30. Bro, I'll be real, that sounds old. That sounds very old. And I hope that I've achieved my dream life by now. And the problem that I've always had is that I've always changed what I wanted, and I would jump from one thing to the next. I wouldn't stick to something long enough for me to see progress in it. I hope that I figured it out by then. Bro, me in 10 years, bro, I hope you suffered. I hope you went through a lot of shit, because when life's too easy, you don't make any progress. It needs to be difficult. It needs to be moments when I'm like on the eclipse of almost giving up. I hope life tests me. I hope that by now I've been able to retire my family. I no longer need to worry about that. I can finally give back to them. And you also better be shredded by now, bro. If your body is not like on point, I'm just a bit annoyed at myself, to be honest. Oh, cheers. Maybe by now I got myself a nice wifey. I mean, I don't know. I couldn't guarantee it. Guys. But bro, I could have a kid by now. No, I shouldn't have a kid by now. Do I have a kid by now? I could have a kid by now. I could be a dad, bro. I could be a dad. I reckon I'm also more religious now. I'm definitely more religious now. I reckon I'm praying by now, consistently, for sure. Probably gotten Deen. Went back to my Islamic roots. Also, are we in a war yet? Like, has World War III started? I would guess it has probably started by now. That'd be crazy. Imagine I just predicted World War III. That's actually... Bro, maybe you don't even see this video in 10 years because we're all exterminated. Like, I couldn't tell you. So, to finish this off, I hope 10 years in the future, I'm still making bangers. That's the only option. If we're not, something went wrong. Somewhere along the lines. I don't know what, I don't know when, but if anything wrong did happen, it's my responsibility to fix it. So that's what we're gonna do. So unnecessary. It's so unnecessary, bro. Okay, alright guys, what